Hi students, I think in the series of videos or YouTube lessons on grammar, this would be my fourth video, and previously we have seen YouTube video or lessons on articles, then prepositions, and then tenses, and now the fourth one, that is subject and verb agreement. Subject and verb agreement. Now, sorry, it's very important to learn this topic to speak coherently or speak meaningfully or speak grammatically. The lack of knowledge in the subject and verb agreement makes one or any speaker to commit many errors in the sentence construction. The listener, the hearer, sometimes fails to make out the difference between or fails to point out the error here, because the lack of knowledge of subject and verb agreement. Sounds or the sounds sound big, but the meaning is very simple. And once we finish this particular session on subject and verb agreement, I'm sure all of us would become very experts in using subject and verb agreement, and our language will be very much polished, our language will be very much embellished. And that is what I want all of you to learn better communicative or spoken English. So let us try to understand this particular concept of subject and verb agreement. Fine. Let's go and see this part now. So what do we mean by subject and verb agreement? Once again, today I make use of the notes, PDF files or notes prepared by Mrs. Rupa Bhatt. Okay, let's see. Subject and verb agreement. First, let's come to know the concept. If you do not understand now, when we go through the examples, we will understand it better. See here, the verb must agree in number and person with its real subject. Okay, with number and person with its real subject. Now, in the previous sessions, I have told you about first person, second person, and third person. I, first person, second person, you, and third person, he, she, it, in singular column. And in the plural column, I, the plural is we, you, it's you, and for he, she, and it, the plural is they. Fine, so we know what do we mean by person. Now, the verb can be the main verb or the helping verb. Remember, the helping verb also I have told you is, am, are, was, were, have, and has, past tense had. Then of course we make use of the modals, that is can, could, and may, might, will, would, shall, should, okay, ought. These are all the modals, and I have given you a chart in tenses lesson in my third video. So please refer back to that and you will understand. So now the verb must agree in number and person with its real subject. Now what do we mean by real subject? Is there a fake subject? The further sentence tells you, not with any other noun that may immediately precede it. Not with any other noun that may immediately precede it. Precede, that is before. Okay. This is also referred as error of proximity. Error of proximity. Now this sounds little big, error of proximity. With the examples, things would be very clear to us. For example, you see here, one of my best friends is settled in USA. Now remember, first you have to find out what is the subject of this particular sentence. What is the subject of this particular sentence? Okay. Now the subject is one of my best friends. Now though here you see, friends. Friends bole to, that is, it is plural, friends. But look here, one number is there, one. So though we are speaking here or referring to friends, we are not referring to all the friends. We are referring to, imagine I have got 10 friends or 10 best friends, and among the 10, I am today referring to only one, or I am referring about only one. So, one of my best friend is, According to friends, this should have been are here because friends is plural, subject is plural, but the helping verb also should be plural, isn't it? If the subject is plural, helping verb also should be plural. But we are not referring to friends, we are referring to one. This is what is meant here. The verb must agree in number and person with its real subject. The real subject of this sentence is not friends, but one friend. One friend is singular, hence the helping verb is also singular. Please remember, helping verb is also singular. So, this verb, that is helping verb is, must agree with the number and person of the subject. So, the number person is only one, that's why it is. Suppose you make it here, one of my best friends are, then it is called as error of proximity. Why? Proximity means proximate, proximity, nearness. The nearness to the verb here, the subject is in plural. That's why you made that error. But you are not excused when you make this error. Please remember, hence it's very important to find out the subject. So what is the subject of this particular sentence? Remember, it is not friends, but it is friend. One, I am referring to one. One of my best friends is settled in USA. I hope you understood. Let's go down below and see other examples. The bag of tools is lost in train. Okay, the bag of tools is lost in train or in the train which I traveled. We can use the, if you use one definite article, there is no mistake here. The bag of tools, now see, remember here, tools, okay, is a plural subject, okay, plural, tools, many tools. But it is said is lost in train. Why? All the tools are put in one particular bag here, this bag. And how many bags are there? Only one bag is there. So, the bag is lost, not the tools. No, I am not referring to the tools. The tools are inside the bag. I am not referring to the tools. I am referring to the bag. And how many bags do I refer here? I refer to only one bag. Hence, the subject of the sentence is singular. Hence, the verb also is singular. So, the bag of tools is lost in the train. Hope you understood. Let's go to the third one. The owner of the buses was arrested. Once again, you see here, buses. Okay, whereas here it says was. Supposed to be the owner of the buses were arrested. Why? If you consider buses as the subject of the sentence. But the subject is not buses. Subject is the owner. And how many owners? There is only one owner. Hence, the owner of the buses was arrested. Remember, it is a singular subject. Singular subject. Remember, if you make, then otherwise you would commit this error of proximity. Please remember. The biggest basket of fruits was purchased by the author. I'm sure we have studied the lesson Two Gentlemen of Verona, and there, as they entered the city of Verona, there they purchased from those two boys the biggest basket of fruits. How many baskets did they purchase? They purchased only one basket, but the basket had many fruits. Many fruits. Okay, it can be blueberries or strawberries. They had many. So, but the subject of the sentence is not fruits. Remember, the subject of the sentence is the basket. So, the basket of fruits was purchased. Hence, don't be misled by this plural here. Remember, all the sentences here, don't be misled. You have to find out first what are we discussing about. What is the subject? Subject is the basket and only one basket. Right. The compartment of ladies is full. See, once again, you have got here ladies plural, but we are not discussing about ladies here. Okay, we are discussing about the compartment. And how many compartments? Only one compartment. Hence, the compartment is full. Compartment is full. I hope you understood what do we mean by subject and verb agreement. So, what is important here to find out the subject and not to be misled by other subjects, okay, or dependent subjects which are there. Sometimes it can have. So don't be misled by tools in the first sentence here, buses or fruits or ladies. Many a times we make this mistake even when we talk. Okay, one of my friends are, one of my friends are there. Why friends? No, one of my friends is there, is there. I'll give you another example of key bunch. Okay, I have one key bunch of many keys. I have one key bunch of many keys. So if I say I have lost my key bunch of many keys, you see, key bunch is only one. Key bunch is only one, but it has got many keys. Or you can, let's take the example of a classroom. There's only one classroom, but the classroom has many students. Classroom has many students, but we are speaking about the classroom, it is singular. So like that, there is a possibility of committing that error of proximity. Please remember. Second, two or more singular nouns connected by and take a plural verb. Get this very properly. Two or more, okay, two or more singular nouns connected by and conjunction and take a plural verb. What is the meaning here? See the example. Tobacco and alcohol. Tobacco, two or more singular nouns. So there is one singular noun, tobacco here, and another singular noun, alcohol here, and it is connected by and, okay. They take a plural verb. Tobacco and alcohol are injurious to health, not is injurious to health. Why? Because these two are singular nouns and they are connected by a conjunction and. That's why it is plural. So always remember, if it is connected by the conjunction and they happen to be singular, then it takes a plural helping verb. Please remember here. Let's take one more example. Oil and water do not mix. Oil, singular verb, water, singular verb, connected by and. You otherwise, if it was one, we should have said oil and water does not mix. No, we say do not mix because it is singular, whereas two singular verbs are connected by and. Then he and I were at the university together. He, one singular verb, I, another singular verb, connected by a plural verb. You don't say he and I was at the university, then you are leaving out him. If you say he and I was at the university, he and I was at the university. He and I were. Why were? Because here one and one, two, which means it is a plural, okay, verb, right? Chinmay and Salim are good friends. Chinmay, one person, Salim, another person, both are singular verbs. Both, we are not referring to one, we are referring to both. So Chinmay and Salim are good friends. Why? Two singular nouns connected by and. Dad and mom are at home. Don't say dad and mom is at home, then you are leaving out any one of them. So again, dad and then mom, okay, both are at home, right? Let's go to the third law or instruction, which says, but if the singular nouns connected by and express one idea, they are followed by a singular verb. Now there is an exception to this rule. Which one? Second rule, where we said two or more singular nouns connected by and take a plural verb. But remember, we have got many singular verbs connected by and, but they express one idea. Now in the previous example, we said oil and water. There is no question of one idea, okay? He and I, Chinmay and Salim, dad and mom. No, there is no singular idea. Now look at these examples. Age and experience brings wisdom. Now we used your brings. In the previous video you have seen third person singular, yes is added to the verb. So age and experience as considered as one idea here, though it is connected with the and. Now don't mistake this for what is that? Age and experience are wisdom to man. No, age and experience, it's considered always as one. Take another example. Slow and steady wins the race. According to this rule number 2, this should have been slow and steady win the race, because here there are two subjects. But though there are two nouns, this one, yes, slow and steady wins the race. The idea is only one, meaning to say one who runs slow, he can run farther distance, and then he can win the race. Especially the long runners do that. Time and tide waits for none. You see here, time and tide, though these are two different things. Time is different and tide is different, and they are connected with this one conjunction and, but the verb used is third person singular, waits for none. But remember, time and tide is always considered as one singular idea, one singular idea. Okay. In such cases, singular verb is used. Bread and butter is my favorite. Bread and butter. Now you can tell me, Father, bread is separate and butter is separate. Where is the relationship? Usually we say, okay, the father of the house goes to earn bread and butter for the family. Bread and butter means food. Bread, because usually bread is eaten along with butter. We apply butter to the bread and we eat it. That is how it goes, bread and butter. There are two things, but the idea is only one, that is food. So bread and butter is my favorite. Remember, singular idea here. So singular verb there. The horse and carriage is at the gate. The horse and carriage is at the gate. Now horse is different, carriage is different. Horse, carriage means to chariot. Okay, chariot, both at the gate. Now remember, horse and carriage are at the gate. No, cannot be. Okay, because one horse or two horses, they may pull only one carriage. Hence it is considered as one unit. The horse and carriage is at the gate, is at the gate. Okay, so please remember, please remember. Number 4, two nouns, if two nouns are connected, if two nouns connected by and refer to the same person, again the singular verb is used. Don't get confused. Only with examples you should understand this, because to remember the rule it is a little difficult. So by practice you should get it. If two nouns connected by and refer to the same person, singular verb is used. What do we mean by this? See the example. My friend and guide. My friend, guide. There are two words here, but they are connected with and. In crisis is my Lord. See, singular verb is used here. Why? This friend and guide refers to the same person. Friend is not different from the guide. Friend is not different from guide. It is not husband and wife. Husband and wife, okay, we consider it as one family. But otherwise, husband and wife, when I refer, they refer to two different people. But when I say friend and guide, it refers to the same person. So, my friend and guide in crisis is my Lord. The Lord is my friend and guide in crisis. Maybe the Lord is my friend and guide in crisis. Okay. His brother and partner has gone abroad. His brother and partner. So who is this brother? Brother and partner both refer to the same person. Same person. Okay. Brother and partner both refer to the same person. Hence the singular verb is used here. Present perfect. His brother and partner has gone abroad. Has gone abroad. Okay, when there is abroad, we never use in abroad or to abroad. Gone abroad, he is abroad. Okay, his wife and companion is out of station these days. Interesting one. His wife and companion. Okay, now here you see, remember, his wife itself is his companion. So wife and companion both mean the same. Therefore, it's only one person. That's why singular verb is used here. The party leader and advisor is no more. Okay, who is this party leader? The leader of a particular party. He was also the advisor to the other members of the party. So, the advisor and the party leader both are same, hence singular verb is used. Youngsters, friend, guide and mentor is their mobile now. So, mobile plays multi roles here. Which are the roles? It's also a friend, it's also a guide, and it's also a mentor. So, but still the helping verb is. Why? All these three, they refer to the mobile. They refer to the mobile. Only one idea. So, singular verb is used. Let's go further. When subject differing in number and person or both are joined by and, the verb is plural. When subject differing in number and person or both, number and person both are joined by and, the verb is plural. What is this? I'm sure this particular rule, makes you to get confused. Now look at the example here. He and I are good friends. He and I, when subject differing in number and person or both, are connected by and then the plural verb. He and I are good friends. We have already seen this actually. He and I. Don't say he and I am good friends. No. You and I have done our duty. This you can be plural. It can be referring to a group of people. Maybe the lecturer comes in front of you and says, you and I have finished our study. You refers to plural and I singular. So differing in number and person or both are joined together by and, then they take a plural verb. So you see, I have. Okay, don't say you and I has done our duty. You and I has done our duty. Then it refers to only I. You are left out you. She and you are to be blamed. Are to be blamed. She and you is to be blamed. Wrong. She and you are to be blamed because you are leaving out she then. She and I are well. She and I, don't say she and I am well, because for I, the helping verb is am always. I am. But remember, here it's connected by and. You and he are birds of the same feather. Don't say you and he is the birds of the same feather. You and he are the birds of the same feather. Now what I want you to do is you have to read the newspapers, you have to read the magazine, and you have to see the sentence construction. Then these things really, we come to know more about it. Otherwise, it is a little difficult to understand this small grammar things. Okay, next. Words joined to a singular subject by with as well as are parenthetical and therefore do not affect the number of the verb. What is this now? Words joined to a singular subject by with as well as are parenthetical. Okay, parenthetical. Please remember parenthetical and therefore do not affect the number of the verb. For example, the chief with his men was honored. Now, parenthesis, kind of bracket. Now, let me put a bracket here. Okay. Like this. And, okay. Now, see. Now, read the sentence without those bracketed words. The chief was honored. Meaning to say, you have to leave this out and the chief is singular. So, the subject is also singular. That's what it says here. Words joined to a singular subject. These words with this hat, with his men is joined to the chief. How they are joined? They are joined by with or sometimes as well as are parenthetical and therefore do not affect the number of the verb. Therefore, it does not affect. Now, you need not say the chief with his men are honored. Who? Men are not honored. The chief is honored. The chief. Hence, I told you, just read now. The chief is or chief was honored. Take the second example. The minister as well as his wife was invited. Now, here we have got little different meaning. Minister was also involved and invited and his wife was also invited. In other words, we are speaking separately because here this is called, okay, parenthetical. The minister was invited or you read his wife was invited. Next, Chinu as well as his friend likes to go for ride. Meaning to say, okay, let us use this parenthesis now. Okay, what is that? Okay, one bracket here and Chinu. Okay, like this. Now read Chinu likes to go for a ride. There is no problem. Now in the place of Chinu, you put friend. His friend likes to go for a ride. You see, please remember this. Remember this again. Justice as well as mercy allows it. Don't say justice as well as mercy allow it. Then you are wrong. Why? You have to consider this parenthetical in nature. They are both, okay, when singular verb is joined by with or as well as. The governor with his staff has arrived, because we are speaking about the governor with his staff. Of course, staff also arrived, but the reference is to the governor. So the governor has arrived. Okay, this is, what is that? This is parenthetical in nature. Please understand. two or more singular nouns connected by or, nor, either, or, neither, nor, take singular verb. It means wherever you find this either, or, neither, nor, you have to use singular verb. For example, no student or parent was present that day. Maybe neither no student or neither student, no student. Okay, no student or parent was present today. So though we have got one subject here, student, and another subject, parent here, but still two or more singular nouns, they are connected by either, or, neither, nor. Okay, so no student or parent was present that day. Nobody, in other words, nobody was present, or at least from this group of parent and student, nobody single was present. Please logically deduce in that way. Second, neither son nor father is honest in business. Neither son nor father, don't say are. Now you may say we are referring to father and son, but we are referring one at a time. What is that? Neither son nor father is honest. Now suppose it is something is like neither sons nor fathers, then we are referring to a group. Okay, then we are referring to a group, but otherwise one father. Please remember this. So again, neither son nor father is, so singular verb here, also singular verb. Either daughter or mother has woven this story. Woven, made. Okay, closely knit together. Either daughter, we do not know who it is, anyone has done. Remember, either daughter or mother, anyone. So singular verb has woven this story. Neither a school nor a college is opened since 8 months. Okay, very relevant sentence for the present times. Neither a school nor a college is opened. Is opened, you see here, singular verb. Okay, is opened, not are opened. Is opened. Neither a school nor a college. You take one. No school, no college. Neither food nor water was to be found there. Neither food nor water, singular subject, but it's connected with either, or, neither, nor. So it has to take only singular subject. When subjects joined by or, nor, either, or, neither, nor are of different number, the verb must be plural and the plural subject must be near the verb. Now this is little intricate. Okay, this is little complicated. Please understand and pay attention to the example. Neither teacher nor the students were ready to enter the room. What is this? When subjects joined by either, or, neither, nor are of different number. Now look at here. Neither teacher. So what is the number here? 1, singular. Nor the students. Now here the number is plural. The verb must be plural. In that case, the verb must be plural. Okay. And another condition is that the plural subject must be near the verb. What is that? It should not be, what is that? Neither the students nor the teacher were ready to enter the room. That sentence is going to be wrong. What is that? Whenever there is a plural verb, the plural subject should be closer to the subject. Closer to the plural subject. Please remember here. Now there are two subjects here. What is that? The teacher, singular subject, and the students, plural subject. So if it is connected by neither, nor, either, or, the it says here verb must be plural. The verb must be plural. Now verb is plural, but the condition is the plural subject should be near the verb. You cannot put this and put it in the beginning of the sentence. What is that? The students, neither the students nor the teacher were ready. Then it is going to be wrong. Either mother or her kids have shouted for help. See here, either mother or her kids have shouted. For kids is plural, hence have shouted connected by or, and the plural subject is closer to the or near to the verb. The government or the parents have to come forward to reopen the schools. The government or the parents have to come forward. Okay. Next. Rakesh or his brothers have done this. Rakesh or his brothers have done this. Okay. Plural very closer to the subject, and plural subject. Neither the principal nor the lecturers are ready for these. Okay, nor the lecturers, plural subject and plural verb. Next. When the subjects joined by or, nor, either, or, neither, nor are of different person, the verb agrees in person with the one nearest to it. One nearest to it. I tell you, these rules and all will surely confuse you because there are many, but the examples should make you things perfect. Either he or I am mistaken. What is that? When subjects joined by either or, neither, nor, okay, here it is, are of different person. Now here you see, this is second, third person, he, whereas this is first person. This is third person, he, and this is first person, different person. The verb agrees in person with the one nearest to it. Now I, nearest to it is I, first person. So what is the first person's helping verb? It is am. Am. If it was he, then it would have been is. Okay. Either I or he is mistaken, or he was mistaken. Here, either he or I am mistaken. Neither he nor you are to be blamed. You see here again second person, third person, whereas here you have got second person. So the second person helping verb is are. If it was third person, it would have been neither you nor he has to be blamed or is to be blamed. Okay. She or her parents are to attend the party. She or her parents are, because the verb which is near to the subject. Next, if the singular subjects are preceded by each and every, the verb is usually singular. This is very important. Each and or every. This is very, very important. See here. Every boy and girl was ready. Now actually, every boy, imagine there are 100 boys and girls, 50 boys and 50 girls. Now what are we speaking? We are speaking individually. What is that? Every boy. Every boy. You take among the 100, 50 were boys and 50 were girls. All the 50 boys and all the 50 girls individually. Hence, every boy and girl was ready. Every boy and girl was ready. Next. Each day and each hour brings joy with family. Each day and each hour. Now if you say each day, okay, one day per week, there are 7 days. If you take each hour, actually there are 24 hours, but we are referring to one particular hour and one particular day. Hence, it is singular. Each day and each hour brings. Now you may tell me, earlier you told us the rule that if it is connected by and, then it has to be plural. Ram and Raghu are coming, or Chinnu and Salim are approaching us. Fine, but here we have got each and every. Look at this rule, each and every, then usually it goes with singular verb. Every man and woman in the village has voted this time. Every man and woman in the village has, because there is every, it refers to each one, everyone, hence singular verb. Let's go further. A collective noun takes a singular verb when the collection is thought of as a whole, and a plural verb when individuals are thought of. Very funny rule it is. A collective noun meant for a group, takes a singular verb when the collection is thought of as a whole, and a plural verb, it takes a plural verb when the individuals are thought of. For example, the staff is good. What do you mean by this staff? This staff refers to the staff members. So how many staff members? For example, in our college, we have got 15 or 16 staff members are there. So when you refer to them together, you call them as staff. Though there are 15 or 16, you call them as the staff. And see, singular verb, the staff is good. What do we mean by the staff? It is a collective name for all the staff members. Hence, it is referred as a group, but it refers to, okay, the subject is only one here. Take here, the crew was large. Crew, usually, for in an aeroplane, we have got the crew members, or in a in a ship, we have got crew members. Crew members can be many, but when we consider them as a group, then it is only one. The crew was large. What do you mean by large? Means it was a big group, maybe 20, 25 or 30. Then the flock has disappeared. You see, the flock of sheep or a flock of cows, okay, group of cows or a flock of sheep. Sometimes we also call as people also flock, a group, okay, but there are many. But it is singular verb. The flock, don't say the flock are disappeared. The flock has disappeared, singular. Now see here, the last part of the verb, rule says plural verb when the individuals are thought of. When is that? For example, the furniture in the room is beautiful. The furniture in the room. Now in the room there is a table, there is a chair and some other 2-3 chairs and there is a sofa, so many things. All together we call it as furniture, though many, but still we call it as singular furniture, hence it is beautiful. All together we call it as, okay. For example, one more example, let's see, the scissors. It has got 2 blades, so it is always called as scissors. So scissors are brought or scissors is brought. Find out, you will understand. Some nouns which are plural in form but singular in meaning take a singular noun. Some nouns which are plural in form but singular in meaning take a singular noun. Right, I think you got the answer now. The news you brought is fake. News, okay, like balls, pens, pencils, watches. Okay, so news sounds like plural. Okay, but it takes a singular verb. The news you brought is fake. My spectacles is in the case. You don't say spectacle. Spectacles. There is one here and there is one here too. Okay, so scissors, also similar examples. My spectacles, don't say my spectacles are in the case. Case refers to that box. So my spectacles is in the case, because though there are two eyes, we call it as one. Okay. Mathematics is my favorite. Don't say mathematic. Now mathematics means everything. Okay, it can be algebra, it can be arithmetic, it can be anything. All together we call it as mathematics. Though plural, but it is always singular. It takes a singular verb. Then politics is very complex. Maybe we can call it politics is very dirty as well sometimes. Okay. Politics is, don't say politic. Okay, politics like looks or sounds plural, but it is singular. So these are the examples for subject and verb agreement. Subject and verb agreement. And you get this clearly and you will improve your spoken English, even written English for that matter. So I want you to go and read this notes again and again, watch this video again and again, and then read the newspapers and magazines and listen to them and carefully observe. Then you will find how the things are made use of there, and this is how we improve our language. Okay, now what shall we do? Now let's take that question paper which was sent to you and try to solve that question paper with the example of the notes that we have studied just now. Let's take this example and I think we will be thorough with subject and verb agreement. Fine. Filling the blanks with the verbs given in bracket. Now all these are on subject and verb agreement. Every seat in this bus dash a number. Now remember, where there is every, so it has to go with a singular verb. We know very well, it is already said in the rule, because every, though bus has got many seats, 40, 45, 50, but we are referring individually, hence every seat, what is the answer? Has. Okay, now remember, singular. Every seat in this bus has a number. All the seats in the bus dash numbers. All the seats in the bus has numbers, or all the seats in the bus have numbers. Why? The subject is all the seats in the bus have numbers. Okay. One of my friends dash visiting me this evening. Now remember, don't commit the error of proximity. What is that? Don't be misled by friends, but we are referring to only one. Hence the answer is. One of my friends is visiting me this evening. A number of questions dash asked in the interview. A number of questions were asked or a number of questions was asked. A number, though it is singular, but the subject is questions. A number of questions, hence the answer is were asked. A number of questions. What is that? Many questions. So many refers to plural. Hence a number of questions were asked in the interview. Next, the crowd dash dispersed by the police. The crowd were dispersed by the police or was. You know very well, the crowd has got many people, but crowd is only one. Hence, the crowd was. Okay, the crowd was dispersed. The Prime Minister with his cabinet colleagues dash arrived. Now remember, parenthetical in nature. Okay, what is that? We are speaking about or giving importance in this sentence. Though cabinet colleagues also arrived, but we are speaking only about the Prime Minister, and the rest it is connected by with the, and it is parenthetical, means in the bracket, as if it is not there. Hence the answer is the Prime Minister has arrived. Prime Minister has arrived. The captain of the Indian team as well as players dash here. The captain of the Indian team is here and the players is are. Now see here, you have to remember the captain of the Indian team as well as the players are here. Okay, remember, though if it was the captain of the Indian team as well as the player, then should have been is, but here we have got plural, hence it is closer to the subject, plural. Okay, closer to the subject. Please remember this. Either intelligence or hard work required to get good marks. Either intelligence or hard work. When there is either or, okay, then it is always singular verb. Singular verb. Okay, either intelligence or hard work is required to get good marks. Not because we say either, any one, so it is singular. Neither Gopal nor Suresh dash our meetings. Neither Gopal nor Suresh attends our meeting. Why? Because neither, okay, neither Gopal nor Suresh, no one, singular, nobody, singular subject, hence it is attends. Krishna or Narayana will dash food to the guest. Krishna or Narayana will serve. Krishna or Narayana will serve food to the guest. Will serve. Correct the following. Let's see what is the mistake here. I may not be able to write, but I will say it and you should read. Slow and steady win the race. What is that? Though here there are two things and they are connected by and. By rule it should have been plural, but here I think it should be wins. Slow and steady wins the race because the idea is only one. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. Time and tide again waits. Time and tide waits for none. Why? Once again, it is singular idea. Economics are an interesting subject. I think it should be economics is. Economics is. Why? Because though it sounds plural, it is singular. Economics is an interesting subject. A bunch of keys, I referred to you sometimes back, same thing. A bunch of keys have been found. Remember, we are not referring to keys, but we are referring to the bunch. Hence, the bunch of keys, what is that? Answer should be, I'm sure you know this, bunch of keys has been found. Okay, bunch of keys has been found. Okay, has been found. Then, measles are a dangerous disease. Measles. Okay, now though it sounds plural, what is that? Measles. It sounds plural, but it is not plural. Measles. Hence, the answer is measles is. Okay, measles is a dangerous disease. I hope you understood this. Last part. Filling the blanks, choosing the verbs given in the brackets. My spectacles dash on the table. My spectacles are on the table or my spectacles is on the table. Please remember, my spectacles is on the table. Why? Because spectacles 1. The news you have brought is fake. We already referred to this. The news you have brought is fake. It is not plural here. It is singular. The mother and her 2 kids dash saved in the mischief. Mishap. The mother and her two kids are saved in the mishap. Okay, maybe some accident, and who saved? The mother is saved and her two kids are saved. Okay, remember the proximity. Please see here the verb nearer to the subject should take the plural verb. The minister with his son dash arrested. The minister with his son is arrested. Now minister is arrested and the son is also arrested. But remember, okay, what is this? Please remember this, parenthetical in nature. Okay, they are parenthetical always. Then the businessman and his son dash absconding. The businessman and his son. Now though it is and, these refer to two people. Businessman is separate and his son is separate. Hence the businessman and his son are absconding. Okay, please remember the businessman and his son is absconding, or the businessman and his son are absconding. Only a few students in the group dash responding. Only a few students in the group are responding, not is responding, because only a few. A few, if you remember countable and uncountable nouns. Okay. The corona with all its side effect dash devouring our lives. The corona, once again, please remember parenthetical. So the corona is, answer is, corona is devouring our lives. Wearing the masks compulsory now. Wearing the masks is compulsory now. Why? We have nothing to do with the mask, though it is here. We have nothing to do with the mask. We are speaking about the action of wearing. Okay, wearing, the subject is different. Subject is actually gerund here, that is the action. The reopening of school or colleges dash still uncertain. The reopening of the school and colleges is uncertain. Why? Again, remember, we are not speaking about schools and colleges. We are speaking about the reopening. 2 days leave sanctioned to me. 2 days leave is sanctioned. Why? Okay, I am considering the leave, not 2 days. We are not speaking about the 2 days. Please remember, we are speaking about the leave. Hence, 2 days leave is sanctioned to me. I hope you understood. Please go through it again and again and refer to the newspapers, refer to the magazines, listen to the TV news, and you will understand how subject and verb agreement is used and how a sentence is constructed. And this will surely help you to improve your communicative English, spoken English, or for that matter, even your written English. And of course, this will help you to score better marks in your examination as well. Thank you very much.